You need to sell your home, and now you're kind of sitting there wondering, what are the next steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I'm going to get the highest profit, if I'm going to have a good experience, and if I'm going to meet my timeline goals. Most people only sell their home once or twice in their life. So for some of us, this can be a real challenging time and just not knowing what to do. So in this video, we're going to cover that step-by-step process. What's up, everyone? I'm Stephen Hurd with Hurd Homes Real Estate here in Orange County, California, and I have been helping people buy and sell homes here for over 14 years, hundreds and hundreds of families, and here's what I've learned as the logical path to the best outcome. So let's get started. Okay, first thing you need to do is find a good realtor. Now, I'm not going to pitch myself. I'm going to tell you what I would do if I was searching for a realtor in an area and I was just trying to figure out who is best for me. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to the people who sell homes or have a good presence in my area. Now, it doesn't mean they have to be the top selling person in the area, but I just want somebody who really knows my area well, because real estate is very local and very specific. My office is here in Rancho Santa Margarita, California, and to sell a home here versus a couple of zip codes over in Aliso Viejo, California, it's going to be entirely different. So have someone who has a local presence in your area, find them. Then you're going to want to check out their reviews, and you're going to want to see and read through their reviews and see, number one, do they have lots of reviews? Do they have lots of customers that have had a good experience with them? And also, what type of feedback are the customers giving? Because this is what a lot of consumers don't know. Real estate agents are so diverse. You can have one lady who works specifically with people in equestrian homes. You can have the dog lady real estate agent who markets herself to people who have dogs and just kind of connection there. You can have your kind of more traditional business-like real estate agents. You can have your people who sell luxury or first-time home buyers. So finding someone that connects to you and your values and the way that you communicate is going to be key. So I recommend reading their reviews and really determining who it really fits your mold for the kind of realtor you're looking for. Then you're going to want to schedule interviews. When you schedule interviews, you're probably going to want to look at least 2, maybe 3 different real estate agents. Now, a typical appointment consultation to list your home could take anywhere from 1 to 2.5 hours. That's why I don't recommend interviewing 4 or 5. It's going to be nauseating. Most people, after interviewing 2, feel like they have a good fit because there's just so many options. You can kind of review in advance who you want to work with and then schedule those 2 appointments. Here's some of the questions you're going to want to ask them. Number 1, how long have you been selling real estate? Number 2, what are your reviews? What is your success stories? Number 3, what do you think my home is worth? Number 4, you're going to want to ask them questions like, what is your personal plan to sell my home? What does your communication look like? How will you keep me updated? What issues have you run into in the transactions? How have you overcome them? So you're really going to try to ask them some questions to get a holistic point of view of what the experience is going to be like and also what's going to happen during the sale. So that's the part of interviewing the agent, and commissions are generally going to range on the listing side anywhere between 1.5% to 3.5% for just the listing agent, and anywhere between 1.5% to 2.5% for the buyer's agent, depending on which area you're at. Okay, so commissions could be anywhere between around 4 to 6%, depending on the quality of the agent, the experience of the agent, and also the solutions of the agent. We'll get into some more videos on that, but we actually have I have some solutions for sellers in terms of renovating homes that if we full on renovate the home and we help in that process, they're going to get an extreme payoff on their money, and that's worth more than just the traditional put the sign in the yard and pray that it sells. So we've gotten through the hard part, that's interviewing agents. The next thing you're going to want to do is get your home ready for sale. Okay, so you've hired a good realtor. Now, hopefully they're helping you in the process of getting your home ready for sale. And typically, the number one thing that you can do, if you weren't going to spend any money, is going to be decluttering the home. When I say decluttering, I mean completely decluttering. Taking everything off of every shelf, every photo down, dusting, cleaning, making sure the home is entirely decluttered. Why is that? Well, because buyers want to visualize themselves in the home that they're going to be living in. Because we're selling an emotional product. They don't need to buy a home. It's the emotions they experience when they buy is what they're after. So we want to get them emotionally connected to the home. And if you've got a wall full of all your family photos, like I have some of that in my home, if you have clutter all over the kitchen, you've got your coffee maker, you've got your toaster, it's going to be hard for them to visualize their stuff in the home. So this is where you kind of got to get a little bit of objective and really determine what experience do I want the buyer to have when they're in my home. My experience is completely decluttered. Secondly, if you want to stage the home, that is something you can do as well. And if you're staging the home, you want to have some modern furniture in there. Prior to the last 5 to 10 years, lots of color was very popular in staging, very bright colors, like that one on my calendar right there that tells me I've got a wedding this weekend. So that used to be very popular. Now we want very minimalistic, very modern colors. Too much color can make the home actually look a little bit older. So getting the home ready for staging and working with your realtor to stage it is key. This process can usually take anywhere between 1 to 3 weeks to get the home ready for sale. Prior to doing the staging, you're going to want to complete some minor repairs and make sure that the home is in good condition. Typically, you do not have to completely remodel the home, although there is a lot of profit in that. However, what you can do is refresh the home. So fresh paint, potentially replacing any carpet or flooring that is damaged, regrouting the kitchen, the tiles, some areas in the kitchen, tiles, bathroom, just so things look fresh. You want it to look fresh. If there's cracks, if there's holes, if there's things that are deteriorating, that is not going to look well. And so at a minimum, you're going to want to take care of those things, or your home could sit on the market for a long time. I've had home sellers where they said, we do not want to spend a dime and we don't want to repair anything or clean anything or do anything. We put their home on the market, and typically it's sitting on the market for some time, or we're getting lowball offers. So when buyers think that they've got to do a lot of work, plus their down payment, plus their high interest rates, plus inflation, now they have to spend money to renovate or refresh a home, the value in their eyes goes way, way, way down. So having it look nice is key. Okay, the last thing you want to do is you want to make it as easy as possible for home showing. So a lot of times when buyers are coming to buy a home, maybe they're coming from out of town, but they maybe don't give their real estate agent a ton of notice to look at the property, or maybe they kind of come on a whim. People don't generally plan to buy real estate. They actually sometimes will buy homes on a whim. So having a good set of open houses and lots of showing times on the weekend. Typically what we'll do is we run what's called a 4-day sale. So we try to have the home available for showing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of the first week. And we get as many showings as possible during that time. And typically, if the home was priced correctly, if it was priced it in a reasonable way that buyers believe this is a reasonable value, you're gonna have multiple offers by Monday. We review all the offers with you on Monday afternoon, and we typically send out counters or make a decision on Tuesday. So having as many showing times as possible is key, because the more showings you have, the more offers you can get. The more offers you can get, the higher the price will go up in a bidding war. So that is kind of the 3-step process to getting your home ready for sale. If you're like, I need to sell now, what do I do? Find an agent, work on getting the home decluttered and market ready, and then allowing as many showings as possible and opening up your schedule to where maybe you take a vacation during that weekend, or maybe you're just kind of out of the house during that time. So it's really easy for agents and clients to go in there, book showings, tour the home, and send multiple offers. So I hope this video was valuable to you. I actually did this video. The home seller came into one of my open houses and they said, hey, I need to sell. What is like the actual steps? Like, what do I need to do? And sometimes there's some misconceptions there that can hold us back from making good real estate decisions. And our mission at Herd Homes is to empower consumers with the right information to make better real estate decisions for themselves. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this video and you've sold a home, or you just have some questions or maybe some tips of what was successful for you, please comment below. Would love to learn from the experience of others. Thanks for watching.